Thank you, sir.
I missed my first class also, but that time the recording is not taking. But now it's okay. So we are studying about the income elasticity of demand, and we know very well what is the difference between income and price. Just the minute difference is that in place of price, uh, if we write if we used to write that income, then ultimately it will become the uh, symbol, or symbolically we can say that it is the calculating methods of income elasticity of demand, that is the percentage change in quantity demand divided upon percentage change in income. So after that, we are in the place of uh, that portions where we are discussing about the income elasticity of demand. uh, at the so uh, income elasticity is demand is the proportionate change in quantity demand resulting from a proportionate change in income. And if there is percentage also, the percentage change in the income elasticity is defined, you may write like that: if the percentage change in quantity demand resulting from the percentage change in income, that's also right. So in place of percentage, if if in the place of percentage, if you think if there is percentage, responsiveness, okay, proportionate, then ultimately all those things hold one meaning only. Okay. And in the several books they are using this uh, different way. Like, just you see here also they have written is the responsiveness of demand to the change in income. It is calculated the percentage change in demand to the percentage change in income. So let it be, just go to the ahead. It is measures the relationship between change the quantity demand and the change in the income. The basic formula for calculating the income elasticity is percentage change in demand, percentage change in income. So uh, before recording of this video file, I have just explained you that what is the necessity, what is the used of it. So it hold a uh, lot of significant for knowing about the changes of income leads to the change in the quantity of demand. And due to the income, several activities or several transactions of uh, demand will seen. And people will start to think about the quantity because their income increases. And due to the increase of the income, the demand is also increased. And when the demand decreases, sorry, when the income decreases, ultimately it will be effect on the demand also. It might be changed in the several way. So if you talk about the some uh, good things, what we will see, we find that the people start to buy less, or change their motives, or change their living style, or change their living standard. And ultimately it will be changed. If there is no income, then no growth will be took place. Just they have given some example. If the response to a 10% increase in the income, the demand for a good increased by 20%, the income elasticity of demand would be 20% divided by 10%, that will be the 2. The 0 and 100 will be cancelled, then it will be 2. When a buyer in a certain income range experiences an income increase, their purchase of the product changes to match of individual in their new income range. Let it be. Let's see where is the uh, if they have calculated some by using formula or not. If they don't, then we will start. um, if the proportion of income span on the goods remain the same as the income increase, the income elasticity of demand for the good is equal to 1. If the proportionate of the income span on the goods increase as the income increase, then the income elasticity of demand is more than the 1. So they are just talking about the inferior, normal, and other goods types of elasticity. Now they started. Okay. Here is the relationship between income elasticity for goods and the proportionate of the income spent on it. If the proportionate of income spent on the good decrease as income increases, then the income elasticity for the goods is less than the 1. If the change in income will have no effect on the quantity demand, then it's negative income elasticity. So before going the normal goods, uh, let's come to know uh, about its calculation. So this board is visible.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So for calculating this or arithmetical accuracy, if someone will be asked, so we can say that EY is equal to, right here, Q2 minus Q1 divided by Q2 plus Q1. Okay. After that, here Y2 minus Y1, Y2 plus a simple formula. Okay. This one is the very simplest formula, we can say that. So write down Q1 is stand for Q1, Q1, Q1 stand for quantity demanded. Q1 is the stand for quantity demanded. Q2 stand for, okay, what you have written? Q1 stand for quantity demanded before the change in income. Before the change in income. That is initial, okay, initial quantity demand. Stand Q stand for quantities demanded.
Sir, before the change of
Write down
the
Q1
quantity demanded. Yes, sir.
before the change in income.
Which
Either
one? Q1 or Q2?
that is a Q1. Q1 stand for quantities demanded before the change in income. In bracket, you may write initial quantity demand. In a bracket, you may write initial quantity demand. Q2, write down Q2 is equal to stand for the quantities. Q2 stand for the quantities demanded after the change in income. Q2 is equal to stand for the quantity demanded after the change in income. After the change in income. Y1 stand for Y1 stand for Y1 stand for the income before the change. So this one is known as the initial income. Initial income. Y2 Y2 is equal to Y2 stand for the income after the change. Y2 stand for the income after the change. Okay, write down one example illustration. for solving question. Suppose a consumer, suppose a consumer income is rupees 1000. Lija, Vijay,
Yes, sir. Audible.
audible na? So just write down question number one. Suppose a consumer income is rupees 1000 and he purchased 10 kilo of sugar and he purchased 10 kg of sugar. Have you written?
Yes, sir.
Okay. If his income goes up to rupees 1100, if his income goes up to rupees 1100, he is prepared to buy 12 kg of sugar. He is prepared to buy
1000.
100. 1100. He is prepared. He is prepared to buy 12 kilos of sugar, 12 kg of sugar. Full stop. Calculate income elasticity of demand. So just you see here again, uh, there is Q1, some amount, Q2 also given. So what is the Q1? Vijay, what is the Q1? That is the 10
Sir,
kg.
10.
And what is Q2?
12.
12. So what is the P1?
1000.
That is the 1000. And what is the P2?
1100.
1001.
It will be Y.
So put with this formula Q2 minus Q1
Sir, it will be Y1 and Y2.
by 1 and by 2. What you are saying?
Sir, instead of P1 and P2, it will be Y1 and Y2 because income is denoted by Y.
Yes, 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 yes. You are right. It's all right. 12 minus 10, 12 plus 10, and then after 1100 minus 100,
1000.
again 1100 plus 1000. So do it. 10, that will become the how much? 2, 2 upon 22, and it will become the 100 upon 201, 2100. So next what we'll do, 2 upon 22, if this one come on this side, then it will go up 2100, and its below will be the 100, isn't it? Why I have changed like that? Because this one is this way. Okay, 2 upon 22 divided. Okay, here is the 100. Sorry, here is the 100 and 2100. So when you change this one, it will be written like that. Okay, so just you cut these two zero, so you will get uh, 2 1 ja 2, 11 2 ja 22, so we will get 2 upon 11. Sorry, this one is 21. 21 upon 11. If you solve, we will get 11 1 ja 11, so 11.99. Okay, this will be the answer. So now write down. Thus, the demand for sugar is quite income elastic. Quite income elastic. Have you understand, Lisa, this one? Vijay,
Yes, sir.
Sir, does
Chakma,
the
Chakma.
elasticity of demand?
Yeah, yeah. Sugar is a quite income elastic. Quite income elastic. Okay. Any doubt? Chakma,
No, sir.
Barua,
No, sir.
Vijay.
No, sir.
Okay. So now we will talk about these things about normal goods. Uh, Normal goods actually normal luxury or the necessity things we are talking about. Um, like the normal goods have the positive income elastic demand they have written. So as income rise, more is demand at each price level. Actually, what happens in the normal or the necessity goods, most probably we used to buy because that is the necessity goods and their income elasticity always prevail on 0 to uh, plus 1. In the luxurious goods, uh, actually in the luxurious goods the demand will be increases, and in point of view if we see the inferior goods, then ultimately there will be the negative impact or the negative demand curve, because it when income increases, people used to buy the superior goods and they never follow inferior goods. And whenever their income decreases, people usually go to buy inferior goods by saying that this is the uh, preferred good, this is the very good, and they will used to talk about only that type of the conceptual goods only. So it is depend upon the mindset, people's change due to the change of their income also. Example of the normal and inferior goods, you all know that what is the normal goods and what is the inferior goods, like the frozen vegetables, cigarettes, processed cheese, okay, tinned, valued, owned, bus travel, ghee, delta, uh, that all are known as the inferior goods, and superior goods is the desi ghee, uh, Horlicks, Bornvita, whatever may be, some natural cheese, fruit, milk. These are the we will say the normal or the necessity goods. Types of the income elasticity will started from here. Let's see uh, what it means. Types of the income elasticity of demand. So it is uh, most probably we can see that the high income elasticity of demand, unitary elastic of demand, and there is still one that is the low income elasticity, or we can say that income elasticity of demand. And then after we'll find zero income elasticity, negative income elasticity. So Let me show you how it's happened. Okay, just you write down income elasticity of demand. So it's not looking good. No. So I'm going to write the short form, and you can write full form. Okay, income elasticity of demand. Okay, income elasticity of demand. This is most probably found positive. This one is the positive. This is the plus sign. Negative, it will be the minus sign. And thirdly, 0. Okay, so they are found in three types: positive, negative, and 0. Positive is three types. First one is elastic demand. Elastic. Okay, this one is the elastic demand. Okay, second one is unitary. Unitary, unitary elastic demand. Unitary elasticity of demand, not elastic. Elasticity you have to write. So I'm writing elasticity of demand, ED. Okay, you write full. Okay, Vijay, you write unitary elasticity of demand.
Yes, sir.
and
Unitary elasticity of
and third one is inelastic. Inelastic. Okay, so this one is inelastic, this one is the E. So inelastic elasticity of demand, you may write. So in the positive sign, what you are viewing, what you are seeing,
The second one is unitary.
this one is the unitary. Okay, UNTARY. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Oh yeah, I forget to write. One second. Actually, we have not the idea for. Okay, that is the unitary elasticity of demand. ED for elasticity of demand. So just you see, elastic demand means quantity demand is 15% and income is raised to 10%. So why I'm saying the quantity demand is 15%? That means when the income increases just by the 10%, he used to increase demand 15%. In unitary elasticity of demand, maximum we are what we see maximum is that 10% we can say that if the 10% demand increase 10% income increase, then he will be increase the demand also 10%. And in elastic portion we can say that um, in elastic elasticity or income elasticity or demand at that time most probably 10 if the 10% income increase, then the quantity demand will be increased with the 8%, so some of what less. And this will be happen in the normal goods. There is negative when the income increase. In the negative we can say that you may write when the income increase here. I am writing I, okay, income as I am using. When the income increase, demand decrease, and when income decrease, demand increase. So this one is known as the negative, okay, negative impact. What what will be zero? In zero sense, when income increase or when income decrease. This is mostly prevail on the inferior goods, okay? Inferior goods. Do you know the inferior goods? Inferior goods. And when
Inferior goods are those goods which we don't.
no, inferior goods is also we prefer to use, but it depends upon the our income. Okay, like the mod, like the in the rice also. Just you see, some peoples are always using the basmati rice. Why they are usually used to eat that basmati rice? Because their income is very positive, very high. But we people used to eat the mota rice also. Why? Because it is depend upon the income. That is the one of income level. So with the comparison of that, we can say that basmati is the superior goods, and that mota chawal is known as the inferior goods. As the same way, we people are categorized due to in the sense of the money and also the quality. For example, you all are wearing sandals, shoe, sleepers, jeans, top, whatever may be. So when you are purchasing these goods, the normal goods, where no some specific qualities or trademarks is given, so it will be you will purchase less price. But whenever you go for buying some branded brand goods like killer and other, so the prices will become very high. So it depend upon the income and the qualities. So that's why if you'll buy the branded goods, that is the superior goods. And if there is no brand, we will people will say it is with inferior goods. And what will be the zero? There will be if income increase also, income decrease also, there will be no change in demand. There will be no change in demand. Okay, there is nothing change in demand. So we can say that this is the zero because nothing changes here. Okay, and its preferred example is about, we can say that salt, matchstick, everything is there. So it will be the example. Matchstick, matches, that is the matchsticks. So these are the example of it. So have you understand this one? So let's go there and we'll try to understand through by the graph. Yes. So negative income elasticity. We are studying out the negative where there will be no impact. If income increase, also he usually buy less demand. If income decrease, also he used to buy uh, more demand. So why and where is if the goods are inferior. If the goods are inferior, then usually he will use to buy more. So if the demand for a commodity decrease with an increase in income, the demand is said to be the negative income elastic. The income elastic coefficient in this case is ED is greater than 0. ED is greater than 0. Let me see. It is the negative one.
Sir, if rich people are not taking admission in government schools, so sir, government schools is also an example of inferior goods, or it is the tendency of rich peoples to take admission in private schools.
Of course, of course. So write down negative income elasticity. EY is greater than 0. As point out above, as point out above, inferior goods have negative. Let me see whether there is graph or no. No, then I have to make. Here is also here we have to make one graph. Okay, so I'm going to draw here. Okay. First of all, you write it as the point out above. Inferior goods 848. So write down as point out above. Inferior goods have the negative income elasticity of demand. It explained that less is bought.
Sir,
Less is yeah
inferior goods.
have negative income elasticity of demand. Inferior goods have negative income elasticity of demand. Full stop. It explained that less is bought. Less is bought. BOUGT bought at the higher income. Less is bought at higher income, and more is bought at lower income. And more is bought at lower income. The value of the coefficient, the value of the value of coefficient, the value of coefficient EY is less than 0. EY
Sir, EY means elasticity of demand.
EY is less than 0. EY is less than 0, or negative. In this case, write down EY, just you see the board, EY is less than 0, or we can say that delta Y upon Y is greater than delta X upon X. So what's happened, just you see, this is one of type of the graph. So just you see the gap. This one is Y1, income increases. Sorry, 1 second. Okay. This one is the Y1 and this one is the Y. So income is increased. Income is increased up to here. Uh, but the quantity demand will be what happened? Just decreases. Okay. Just decreases. And when the income is less, at that time they demanded up to this much, this extent. So that's why the gap you see, the huge gap is there. and this one is known as the delta y. Delta y. We'll write the delta y, and this difference is known as the delta x. Okay, that is the delta x. This is the demand curve. This is the demand curve. This is known as the x1 and x. So this is the quantity demand. This is the income of the consumer, and it will be happen due to these are the inferior goods. Okay, due to the inferior goods. Inferior goods. So do you understand this one? Have you understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So let's move to another one. Zero income elasticity of demand. Salt matches, that is the matchsticks. So what is the zero income elasticity of demand? EY is equal to zero. It is denoted ED. They have written ED, but you write EY, income elasticity of demand. Um, here a change in income. Here a change in income will have no effect. Will have no effect on the quantity demanded. Will have no effect in quantity demanded. Like in the case of salt. Like in the case of salt. Full stop. After that you write. So the value of coefficient. So the value of coefficient EY is equal to 0. EY is equal to 0. So let me make you
So the value of coefficient.
EY. EY is equal to EY is equal to 0. So we can say that EY here, EY is equal to 0. Just you see this one is the demand, this one is the straight demand curve, and here is the X, that is the demand actually. This is the X goods, this is the X goods. What is happening? Demand is just the straight, it is nothing changes there. If the income will increase or decrease, it will remain same. Any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay. Lisa, are you
Yes,
there,
sir.
beta? Any doubt?
Yes, sir. No, sir.
You are saying truth now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, if you are saying truth, then it's all right. So, income elasticity less than 1. Okay, income elasticity less than 1. Or we can say that low income elasticity. You may write the heading low income elasticity.
So
Or
can you repeat this?
low income elasticity. Low income elasticity or income elasticity is less than unit. Income elasticity less than unit.
Less than unit means less than one.
Unit means less than 1. EY is less than 1. So you write down, or I am going to explain this. ऐसे ही काम चलेगा. Okay. Write down on it. Income elasticity is low. Income elasticity is low if the relative change in quantity demanded, if the relative change in quantity demanded, if the relative change in quantity demanded is less than the आप
If the relative change in the quantity demanded
is less than the relative change in money income, relative change in money income. So here we can say that ey is less than 1. So what it happens, it will be, see, one thing I will tell you, this one, and you don't take this much. If you take this much, then ultimately it will be wrong. So try to take a small parts like this. Okay, so just you joined here and try to make one straight line from this by touching this. Okay, so I will try to make again. I don't know whether this will be, yes. So this way we can do so. So from here, next one will go just little bit upper, and it will be here. So so this will be here. Oh, why it's doing wrong this time? Just 1 minute, okay? This is straight line. Okay, and it will be here. So what we will see, yours just the change of income also, just the change of income also. This one is 0, this one is the x, this one is the y, this one is the demand. Just the change of income also, it does not uh, affect lot on the demands, or it neither create more demand. It is very less, just you see, it is the lesser than the income. Okay, that we can say that sigma x. Sigma x means change. Okay, when it increase or decrease at that time, that will be the x and x1. So after change of the income also, it will be relatively very less than the quantity demand. That's why we can say that delta delta y upon y is equal to, is greater than delta x upon x. Or we can say that this, we can say that ey is less than 1. Any doubt, Vijay?
No, sir.
Lisa, do you have any problem, beta? Chakma, are you
No,
there?
sir.
No.
Yes, I am there.
Okay, so any problem, beta?
No, sir.
Okay, so let's go to our PPT. So less than 1 is finished. Now there is income elasticity equal to 1. So write down income elasticity, or we can say that unitary income elastic. Unitary income elastic. Fruit, vegetables, clothes, whatever may be, it will be included. All the necessity things will be included here. So write down an income demand curve. An income demand curve having unitary income elastic. Unitary income elastic. It indicate that it indicates that it indicates that percentage change in quantity demanded, percentage change in quantity demanded is equal to is equal to percentage change in money income. Percentage change in money income. So what it means,
Percentage change in quantity demanded
demanded is equal to percentage change in money income. Percentage change in money income. That means percentage change in percentage uh, change in quantity demand, okay, is equal to
Sir, can you repeat from
percentage
the
change in from the what? Huh?
uh, it indicate that perfect.
So I have to repeat from first what it indicate. Vijay, just you read once.
an income demand curve having unitary income elastic. It indicates that percentage change
Ah, percentage change
quantity
in quantity demand,
is equal to percentage.
percentage change in money income. That's I have written. Just you see the board. Percentage change in quantity demand is equal to percentage change in income. That is also known as delta Y is equal to delta X upon X. Or we can say that EY is equal to 1. So it's when it depicted on the graph, what we will see, we will find equal proportion. Okay. Okay. This is the equal proportion of both. Just you see 0, X, Y, D. Y, Y, X, X. That is the Y1, X1. So the changes of X and the changes of Y will be equal position. How we will say the equal? If 2 and 4 is here, then here also 2 and 4. Okay. So that is the equal positions. That is known as the EY is equal to 1. EY is equal to 1. Okay. So now come to another one. Income elasticity is greater than 1. Income elasticity is greater than 1. So this one is also known as high income elasticity. This one is also known as high income elasticity. Write down high income elasticity or elasticity greater than unit. Here the value of the coefficient E is here the value of the coefficient E is greater than unity, which implies that which implies that which implies that quantity demanded of the good X,
The
quantity demanded,
coefficient
coefficient E, coefficient E is greater than unity, which implies that which implies that quantity demanded of the good X, quantity demanded of good X increased by a increased by a large percentage, increased by a large percentage than the income of the consumer, than the income of the consumer.
Sir, quantity demand of good X.
increased by a increased by a increased by a larger percentage than the income, larger percentage than the income of the consumer, larger percentage than the income of the consumer. So what it means? It means that it means that consumer percentage will be increased less, but the quantity demand is increased more than of that. So it will be seen like that. For example, what we get and what we find. So just you see here 0 x y and this one is the d. Just you see the y and y1, x and x1. So due to the less increase in the income, it creates more demand. It creates more demand by the consumer. Okay. So little bit increase in the income. What we will see, there will be the large quantity demand, like petrol, car, isn't it? So that are the examples. So here we can say that delta x upon x is greater than delta y upon y. Any doubt?
No, sir.
no sir.
So these are the graph that's they have depicted, and they want to say how these graphs can be fluctuated, like greater ey is less than 0, ey is equal to 0, ed is less than 1, ed is equal to 1, or ed is greater than 1. So if you will see the whole graph, so some we are find like that, someone is this, some we are getting that one, someone is the quite abstract, and someone like that. Okay. So we have finded these graphs beyond by going combinedly, so we will find that. But if you go individual, We will also see the different ways we have used to find out. Let's go. Normal goods, inferior goods, luxury, essential, and neutral, that is the zero. Salt is the example. Essential goods, that is the positive, less than 1. Food grains. Luxury, positive, greater than 1. TV set. Inferior, negative, jowar, bajra, that one, that is the mota anaj, we can say that. Normal goods, positive, fruits, and everything. Okay, thank you very much. So
Thank you, sir.
one thing I will tell you that you all have to keep in your mind, that is about um, the main determinants of the income elasticity of demand. What are the main determinants? So if you want to write, you may write down what are the main determinants of demand. First one, the nature of the need, the nature of the need that the commodity covers, the nature of the needs that the commodity covers, the percentage of income spent on food, the percentage of income spent on food decline as income increase, decline as income increase,
Percentage.
percentage of income spent, spent, spent on food decline, declines as income increase. Now you just write in the brackets, this is known as the Engel's law. This is known as the Engel's law, Engels, Engel's law, and has sometimes been used, and has times, and has sometimes been used, and has sometimes been used as a measure of welfare, as a measure of welfare and of the development stage of an economy, and of the development stage of an economy. Number two, the initial level of the income of a country, the initial level of income of a country, for example,
Sir, is number 3 or 2?
2, the initial level of the income of a country, for example, a TV set is a luxury. A TV set is luxury. In an develop, in an underdeveloped poor country, in an underdeveloped poor country, while it is while it is necessary, while it is necessity in a country with high per capita income. Now write down number 3. The time period become consumption's pattern. The time period become consumption's pattern. Adjust with a time lag. Adjust with the time
Sir,
lag.
become. After become.
The time period become consumption's pattern. Patterns. Adjust with a time lag to change in income. So we have completed this uh, topic also, and I thought now we have to take attendance. So Vijay is present, Lisa Barua is present, Ujana Chakma is there na? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I forget to record. It was all right. It does not matter. But and today is 19. We have studied about the income elasticity of demand. demand. That is 03. So thank you very much for attending today class. We will
Thank you,
again
sir.
recontinue tomorrow. Thank you very much.
About the exams.
What about the exams? Exam is going to be held from 23rd, and the
And
pattern.
sir, assignment.
Yes, I did. I till now I did not give any assignment, but tomorrow I'll give you. Okay. Thank you for
Oh, thank you, sir.
just you will make me aware about the assignment. I'm also afraid
Sir,
with your assignment. Thanks a lot. Okay.
sir, which chapters and topic will covered in midterm exam?
Oh, up to cross elasticity of demand. That is known as the up to the elasticity of demand. I will cover it. Only those chapters I will take exam which I have touched, not other than that. For example, I have introduction, managerial economics, scope, demand, function of demand, extension, uh, exemptions, utility, price, income. Tomorrow I will complete the cross elasticity of demand. After that, if I will get time, from tomorrow I will not go. I'm not going to get any time now. So actually, I will try to finish measurement of elasticity of demand and cross elasticity of demand tomorrow. Okay, so please give me time for completing it. Thank you very much. Any
Thank
doubt?
you, sir.
Okay, welcome.